Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a retro review for Death on the Nile 2022 as we continue to go through the Hercule Poirot franchise. As I mentioned in the first video, go check out the peeps over at Austin Danger Podcast as they are covering the trilogy as well. And I'll have a review for A Haunting in Venice coming up as well, which we also have already a review for Murder in the Orient Express. So let's get into this film. As of the recording of this video, this film has a Rotten Tomato score of 61% for the critics, 82% for the audience, which is wow to me. I think this film, this film is not very good until it gets really good. Maybe that's what it is. I think a lot of people might have left or might have finished this film, and because the film ends so strong, I think people really, really enjoy that. But let's talk about some of the people behind and in front of the camera. This is directed by Kenneth Branagh, written by Michael Green, of course, based upon the novels by Agatha Christie. In this film, Belgian sleuth Hercule Poirot, Poirot's Egyptian vacation aboard a glamorous river steamer has turns into a terrifying search for a murderer when a picture-perfect couple's idyllic honeymoon is tragically cut short. Set against an epic landscape of sweeping desert vistas and the majestic Giza pyramids, this tale of unbridled passion and incapacitating jealousy features a cosmopolitan group of impeccable dressed travelers and enough wicked twists and turns to leave audiences guessing until the final shocking denouement. This movie stars Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot, Gal Gadot as Lynette Ridgway Doyle, Armie Hammer as Simon Doyle, Emma Mackey as Jacqueline de Villefort, Annette Bening as Euphemia. Tom Bateman returns from the first film as Book, Ali Faisal as Andrew Cachadorian, Russell Brand as Dr. Bessner, because there always has to be a doctor in the cast of characters, Sophie Oquendo as Salome Utterborn, Letitia Wright as Rosalia Utterborn, Dawn French as Miss Bowers, Jennifer Saunders as Marie Van Schuyler, and Rose Leslie as Louis Bourget. So, yeah, this movie marks Kenneth Branagh's return to the iconic franchise as they promise another dazzling foray into the world of Agatha Christie. While the film delivers on many fronts, its cinematic experience is defined by its dichotomous nature. A slow and somewhat shaky start, gradually giving way to a riveting and enjoyable mystery. The first half of the film may test the patience of even the most ardent fans. It struggles with a languid pace, meandering through character introductions and seemingly unrelated events. The ensemble cast, while undoubtedly talented, occasionally delivers performances that veer into the realm of caricature, detracting from the immersion in the story. Branagh's portrayal of Poirot, though still charming, seems to have lost a bit of its eccentric sparkle from the previous installment. It's almost as if the film itself is trying to find its footing, struggling to capture the captivating essence of this storytelling. So I think I really struggle with both performances from Gal Gadot and Armie Hammer. Not only character-wise, like their characters were very unlikable from the beginning because of their actions, but yeah, their performances are just not ideal to me. Like they just didn't connect. I felt like there's just not a lot. I think there's stuff that both of those actors can do very well, but I don't feel like these characters serve them properly. Um, I think once those characters and the mystery kicks off, then I feel like we're off to the races. So, however, so for those willing to endure the initial slog, this film undergoes a remarkable transformation as the mystery finally begins to unfurl. The narrative becomes more focused, and the characters start shedding their superficial veneers, revealing hidden motives and secrets. Branagh's Poirot regains his brilliance and charisma, delivering clever deductions and witty repartee to remind us that why this character is so beloved by so many. In these moments, that film truly comes into its own, rekindling the quintessential Christie intrigue. So I struggle because I think it's not fair for me to call this a good film when half of it was not very enjoyable. I think that's kind of what really makes this a little bit of a lower score, a lower enjoyment for myself. So undoubtedly, one of the film's crowning achievements is its setting, the picturesque locales along the Nile, from the opulent riverboat to the sun-soaked Egypt landscapes, provide a visually sumptuous backdrop for the unfolding drama. Um, yeah, even this stuff, like I think the change in venue was really fun. You can do a lot of different things with a boat than you can with a train, so that's really cool and really interesting way to kind of follow this franchise. So as we are transported to this old world glamour and exotic adventure, unfortunately, some of the film's use of CGI and certain action sequences just fall short of the mark, detracting from the overall visual splendor. These moments, meant to be visually striking, can instead feel artificial and disrupt the otherwise immersive experience. As this film ventures further into its second act, the pace quickens, the plot threads begin to converge, the tension mounts, and the viewer is drawn into the web of secrets and motives. Branagh's direction effectively ramps up the stakes, making the impending revelations all more impactful. It's in its latter half that the film truly shines, embracing the heart pounding suspense and intricate plotting that these films are known for. So in the end, this film may not reach quite the heights set by its predecessor, but it remains undeniably fun and entertaining addition to the Poirot franchise. The film's initial imperfections are overshadowed by the engaging mystery, the alluring setting, and the tension-filled climax. While it may not be a flawless journey down the Nile, it's a ride worth taking for fans of Christie's intricate puzzles and those seeking a captivating, albeit imperfect, cinematic adventure. Kenneth Branagh's portrayal of Poirot may not be as eccentric as before, but the essence of the great detective's intellect and charm ultimately prevails, making this a worthwhile voyage for mystery enthusiasts. So I think overall, I do recommend you watch this film. I just want to really set what the expectations are for this. So, yeah, like I said, I'm really enjoying this franchise as a whole, and you'll hear more about this when I get into the Haunting in Venice, and then also for our patrons, we'll have a special video where I talk about the franchise overall as a whole. So make sure to check that out. All the stuff, all the information will be in the description. So if you have seen this film, let me know what you thought about it. Do you think it deserved its initial like? This film went through a lot of stuff. Like there was delays because of COVID. There was issues with some of the cast. A lot of stuff happened that probably led to this film not only getting memed on the internet, but also just kind of having a problematic start on multiple fronts. So if you've seen this film, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.